Jess here with your August 2020 reading. Don't forget that you can check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, stellium, all of that good stuff to get an idea of what could happen this next month, and also what area of your life you could feel that the most in or will be most active. So with that being said, I forgot to read the quote last time. But the quote is for this month is, "What we hope ever to do with ease, we must first learn to do with diligence," by Samuel Johnson. So I will leave you with that while I start to shuffle for your reading, and I will meet you there. Capricorn. So I am not going to read this as a love reading. I've already made up my mind, but you guys have had this energy kind of coming through. I think last month's was called The Same Old Devil. I remember it because I felt kind of weird about that being a love message that came through, because with the monthlies, I don't really set out for it to be that way. I do feel like you guys are dealing with someone who's very career focused, possibly a healer, somebody who is very much like kind of large and in charge, and you feel a little bit bound to this relationship. And the song Feels by Kiara. First of all, there have been like 3 songs that keep coming out in every reading. I sage my cards. I've been shuffling them. I just think it's kind of the energies. One of them is Stand by Rascal Flatts, which is you get mad, you get strong, wipe your head, shake it off, then you stand. It talks about going through a really difficult period and then like getting back up on your feet. The one that came out for you is Lost Boy by Ruth B. And so it's, "There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go, no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too." It also references Peter Pan and Neverland, because that's what Lost Boy is about. So it's like, I'm a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. We'll play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Anyways, so, and then this song keeps coming out too. So it's Feels. This is the Jai Wolf remix, in case that matters to you, but by Kiara, and it's, "I got way too many feels, way too much emotion, I don't even know what's real, just say F it, keep on going." So I do feel like you guys could be kind of dealing with this person who comes in and out of your life, but you are starting to pull back from this person. You are like that Stand, like Rascal Flatts Stand song. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hand, shake it off, then you stand. With the Strength card, you guys are tamping down some kind of emotions here in order to find true love. I see that you do feel kind of stuck, held back. You're trying to move on, but like it is kind of difficult for you, and I feel like it's so passionate between the two of you with the Ace of Wands. Like that's what kind of keeps pulling you back in, is this sexual bond, honestly, that the two of you have. And I see that could rear its head here in the future, but that's all I'm going to say about that. You are leaving in the past. You are leaving people, get this situation where someone's giving to multiple people in the past. That just keeps coming hard, honestly, coming up hard. We have Plague hard up here, so I feel like the two of you guys, like, you play hard together whenever you are with each other. So having said that, because that's so clear and it came through last time, and it's clearly an energy that a lot of people are dealing with, I am going to read this in a different way. So I do see you guys being feeling a little helpless this month. It's like you've undergone some kind of transformation. You want to take a step off into some kind of new direction here, but you're afraid for some reason. And so you're holding yourself back. You are doing a lot of holding yourself back this month, Capricorn, for some reason. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. But with the Temperance and the Strength card, This is very like heavily fire sign energy, and I always say this, I'm kind of on a mission to rebrand the earth signs, because in the earth signs you have two nakshatras that are ruled by the fire planets, the sun and Mars, the only other planet there being the moon. So actually earth signs are quite fiery, and it's remiss like to kind of think that they're boring or not that way. So anyways, I see you guys have a lot of fire. You have a lot of impetus to move yourself forward into some way and to be more authentic in some way, and just to be noticed for that authenticity. But you are still a little bit afraid, and so you're keeping a lot of that under wraps. But I do see that you are moving towards a group of people that are going to accept you for that. I feel like this is ultimately a goal of yours. A lot of you guys are focused on career this month. Surprise, surprise, you know, such a cliche. Capricorn's focusing on their career. But Capricorn is the height of the sun, and you have the sun card here. Uttara Falguni is your leadoff nakshatra in the sign of Capricorn. So if you're an early Capricorn, chances are you have planets in Uttara Falguni, and that is coming through this month. These are people who are... they kind of get bored easily. They are very career focused. This is someone who has achieved a lot in the material world. They usually attract a lot of attention, but at some point they can be difficult to get to know. So I do feel like you guys are pulling a group of people around you in a very sun-like way. And your presence, people are responding to as quite a healing presence here. With the healer card, the sun also itself is a healing energy. It's a joyous energy. You're showing up in quite joyous energy, I gotta say. And you're also showing up in very family-oriented energy. Some of you guys are parents, because you have the sun and the moon, both the patriarch and the matriarch of a family. And then you have the 10 of Cups. So the highest vibrational outcome for you this month, Capricorn, is the 10 of Cups. This is a happy family life, fulfillment on all fronts. And I do feel like a lot of you guys can expect some kind of money to be coming in towards you, and definitely in the long term. Some of you guys are pulling in business partners. Maybe this isn't something that you're completely used to. Perhaps you are a healer and you're considering partnering with people who offer different healing services from you, but that you feel like could kind of go together. I do feel like you guys are in leadership roles and positions, though. It's like there is something that you have this idea, and you're communicating that to other people, and it has to do with like joy and healing. It's very holistic, and it's something that you feel like will possibly take care of your community in some way. And this could be recreational. Some of you guys might be playing like a recreational sport or something, like, you know, like you have a volleyball league or like a softball league or something. And you guys are playing hard. Also, I feel like some of you guys might be training for a marathon or something, especially in the near future, doing some kind of exercise, getting back in your body. I feel like you guys have a lot of energy coming to you as well in the near future. And you're certainly getting some kind of attention, leadership attention, for the moves that you're making in this month, in the month of August. And the biggest influence here is some kind of relationship. And I was saying in another reading, I'm really getting resonance for this, for the 2 of Cups. Some kind of resonance is affecting this situation where you're kind of holding yourself back. So it could be that you're holding yourself back from taking a risk in your career for your family life or for a partnership in some way, because you're really trying to find some kind of work-life balance here. And you're just trying to find that really nice balance point between your own strength here and all the different areas of your life. And sometimes that means pulling back on some of the things that you want to do, some of your passions and drives and goals, in order to like get all your other rocks in place before you get your smaller rocks in. So yeah, and then I feel like you guys, you poor things, I feel like you're having like a lot of ideas though. So it's like you have all these ideas, you have all this energy to put towards things, and you're really ready to go, but it's like you're just so darn happy like in a lot of other areas of your life. Some of you guys, like, you literally are with the moon, the mother, the sun, your parents, and you guys are feeling quite protective of your literal children. Some of you guys, maybe somebody in your family could be healing because they played too hard. So somebody could have got a sprain or like something. And so you're kind of playing healer, kind of playing doctor, or you're in and out of a doctor's office, trying to get somebody healed up. And I kind of feel like it's a physical injury, but it doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to be here at all. But yeah, I feel like you guys are really enjoying the good life, honestly. You have a lot of just really like your relationships, even if especially your close family relationships, they're bringing you a lot of joy this month, honestly. And I feel like there's just some kind of renewal here. There's a renewal here in love. Some of you guys are meeting someone, whether this is a friend. Some of you guys are meeting somebody that's going to be in your life for a long time. And it doesn't have to be a romantic interest, although some of you guys it could be. Even if it is a romantic interest, I feel like you meet this person at work. You guys really have a lot in common. Either way, this is somebody who's going to be in your life for a while. This is like a kindred, a true kindred. Like you're actually meeting someone who is a true kindred. And you might be wary of this person at first because you guys jive so well. But just know that this is actually like really, really great energy. The people around you are feeling like they're very talkative. You guys, I feel like you're doing a lot of manifesting, or the people around you are doing a lot of manifesting. Some of you guys want to go into business with someone that you are very close to. And I just feel like that's going to work out really, really good for you. And right now you guys might, literally, I'm getting that you could be a bundle of ideas this month. Like things are just kind of rapid fire coming to you. And maybe you're struggling to even like get them all written down and get them all organized in a way that you can, whenever the time comes to act, you can act. Some of you guys are pulling in money for some kind of a project, but it's just that you're waiting for the right time and you're doing a lot of planning. You guys have the Gemini Sagittarius axis here, so some of you guys could be doing traveling. I feel like a lot of you guys, you could be giving presentations. You're shining in some way in your career, and it's a very charismatic and communicative way of shining. So some of you guys are going on some kind of like to a conference or something, where a lot of ideas are being exchanged, and possibly you guys have to travel for that, or like just telecommunicate with the way that things are going on here with people from like different parts of the world. So there is something though that it's like your hope and your fear at the same time is this Temperance card is kind of holding back like your fire. Some of you guys, like maybe you do feel very passionate about something and it's just not the right time for you to communicate that, because I feel the people around you are very chatty, and I feel like you have some kind of goal and you know that it's something you want to be like in control of, in power of, but it's not the right time to say it. And possibly you want to say it to somebody one-on-one because there's a new relationship. Like if this is a conference, this is what I'm saying, you're meeting somebody you really jive with, and this person's going to be in your life for a while. You guys could be working on some kind of project that you want to spearhead, and this person, it's not the time for you, so you're kind of biting your tongue because it's not the time for you to be open. But when you talk about it, you're going to talk about it with someone one-on-one, and then you're going to be leading it, and it'll be like really kind of amazing. The highest vibrational outcome is you pulling some kind of group together. For a lot of you guys, I do feel like this is family, especially because you have the moon card here, but there is like, it's leaning into some kind of uncertainty, and something's going to make you wildly uncomfortable. And for some of you guys, you're going to have to make nice with somebody that you haven't always gotten along with, because your planetary ruler is Saturn, and you have the moon for how you're leaning into your highest vibrational energy that's coming through. And the moon and Saturn are natural energy or enemies. So there could be someone that if you can show that you can make some kind of amends with this person, first of all, you might find that you have a lot more in common than you realize. And this might be the shock of a lifetime, that you are actually become friends and heal this relationship with this person in order to get like accomplish something and get something done. But yeah, I think it'll impress the right people. And then it's almost like if both of you guys are working together on something, you're going to get whatever funding you need. It's going to be able to bring people together in some kind of way. This sage, I lit this sage and it's like I can still smell it. Ugh. But yeah, you guys are just, you're having so many ideas that are coming to you. I love this, that the Ace of Pentacles, I love the Ace of Pentacles in this deck because this is the earth signs. And this is so you're keeping all of your ideas kind of hush hush for now. I feel like it's highly strategic, and some of you guys, you're working, you have this business idea and you're forming social relationships. You're playing hard, like you're playing, right? Like with people around you in order to build relationships. I think it was Plato that says you learn more about a person in an hour of play than like a lifetime of something else. I don't know, anything else really. So you're like, this is actually very strategic energy. You guys have a lot of feels. I feel like you're finding out also, not in like a super skeezy way, but I feel like you're finding out what people want, like what people are kind of like, what makes them tick, so that you can address that in order to get something. But it's giving you ideas, and just talking with people is giving you some kind of ideas, because perhaps people are opening up about things that they wish that were better or that could be healed. And you're coming up with ideas, like you're having all these, like this flood of ideas of, you know, how you can fix that. It's just you're keeping it to yourself here. And eventually you're going to let it out whenever it's the right time. But you don't want to be betrayed or backstabbed. I feel like you guys have been betrayed in the past, and it's something that you guys have learned from. But when you're going to strike when the iron is hot and when it's like the best time to communicate something, you guys are trying to keep your heart under wraps, like, and so that your head can prevail. There is some kind of ending here, some kind of, you're calling someone's bluff. You're seeing some kind of betrayal situation very clearly, because a lot of you guys are, oh, I didn't even see the star card. Did you see it? Some of you are like, I saw it. That if you saw this, like, it's totally your card. And there's a lot of hope, and you guys are, again, like, there's something that you're working towards, at some kind of goal, you know, and it probably requires a group, and it might require, like, it might involve technology. I am seeing some kind of, like, telecommunicating or something that's important. But yeah, there's some kind of judgment energy that you're gonna find out something, and it's gonna break your heart. But I feel like you fix it. I actually feel like you're the healer in this situation. But maybe for some of you guys, there's some kind of betrayal where you realize that somebody was playing both sides of the field, or like just giving you what was convenient and not being super truthful. And that's something you're choosing to walk away from. And if so, there might be somebody that you decide to partner with, like once you decide, like, call a judgment on this situation, and you're just kind of making some sort of plans. So I feel like for some of you guys, there could be information that comes in about a relationship, and you realize, again, this doesn't have to be romantic, but you realize that somebody wasn't who they said they were. So you are being very strategic. You're being very protective of your vulnerable information right now. You're trying to heal that kind of energy. You guys do have a passion to serve others this month. Not that you don't have it all the time, but you know, you're trying to repair your mind, body, and spirit, and transform pain into healing. You're not going to take advantage of the people who need help. I really don't see that, especially with the sun coming out, because it's a very moral energy and its highest vibration. And you have so many good cards. Like, I do feel like you guys are having a very high vibrational month overall. It's just requiring some kind of healing. You want to heal from something. You want to be able to let this go, but you're also scared to let go. There is something that you're really scared to let go of. Yeah. And you've possibly, for some of you guys, I mean, this could be some kind of third party situation into the future. Again, that doesn't have to mean love. But just know, like, some of you guys, I just have to say it one more time because it is coming out so clear, that some of you guys, this is a third party situation, and you get some kind of information that it's a third party situation, because maybe you don't know that about this person. But we saw this person last month, and it was like, they're very self-centered, and they're very sneaky, and they kind of keep you hooked. What? That's scary. So yeah, for some of you guys, this just really is a third party situation, and you are trying to put out, like, you're trying to pay attention to your pain and put out whatever passionate fire is burning inside of you for, like, some person or some relationship. And if it's not that you could feel the same feelings towards an opportunity of some kind. And yeah, it's just, I just see you guys kind of, you're trying to transform. Honestly, you guys, it feels like you guys are on the precipice of some kind of transformative energy here that's ultimately going to lead to, like, the highest of happiness and success. But it means, like, going through this dark night of the soul with the moon here, and just being confused in order to let yourself heal. Because one thing that happens with the moon energy is, like, this, it allows our fears or things, like, just to kind of bubble up so that they can be addressed in some way. So that's kind of what I see you guys doing. You're really trying to heal a situation. And some of you guys are really taking charge at work, but you're doing it in a very strategic kind of way. I feel like this, for some of you guys, this is kind of like a passion project, you know, and you're trying to, like, not let on how much you care about it, and how much you care about its success, but it is something that you care deeply about. So let me just start to clarify some of this stuff. The Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Both of these cards speak to some kind of hierarchy, and somebody, you know, that hierarchy or that individual giving to more than one person or place. Like, it's just, I feel like you're not settling for scraps anymore. That's why you're getting strategic. And you're, like, keeping it close to your chest, the things that you care about this month. Yeah, you guys are like pulling away and working really hard. I feel like you're doing your part in something. This is Ace of Wands. Temperance again. Yeah, you guys, you receive some kind of information, but you sit on it. Like, you are keeping it very close to your chest. You're paying attention. You're seeing people in new light based on this information that you received. You're kind of keeping quiet about it because you're trying to see, like, whose intentions are what. I feel like play hard. I feel like you're playing hardball. Some of you guys. Yeah. You guys are having the strength to leave things behind that no longer serve you this month. But you guys are, there's something here that, you want to protect, I don't know, from some kind of gossip. People might be talking about some kind of a loss. Like, that could be what this information, you kind of hear something through the grapevine, I feel. And it's something that, it makes you feel some kind of loss. Okay, but you're just like winning. Oh my gosh. You guys are winning. You're killing it. You guys want some kind of success. You want some kind of healing. You want to be full of yourself. And you want to allow yourself to be like feminine in a way, like to where you can be social. You can be very like a loving person. There's something that you're doing. You very much care about other people. Like whatever this project is, you do care about other people. For some of you guys, it's like, if this is a relationship, and I'm sorry I have to keep bringing it up, but like, if this is a relationship, you want the whole shebang. I feel like there was something that you just couldn't quite see through some kind of wounding in the past, and that's what that is. The reason I'm saying this is because on your video last month, there were some less than respectful comments towards situations that other people probably were going through, and it just wasn't the highest vibrational energy for you. And I just want to put it out there and let you know and see your lives and respect that you guys are letting me into your lives with some kind of empathy, right? I've mentioned Brene Brown in her book Braving and so many readings this month, so maybe that's something that you guys want to look into. Braving is an acronym, and it talks about building trusting relationships. The G in Braving talks about generosity, hearing the things that people are saying to you, at least at first, through a lens of generosity. And if there is some kind of confusion where you feel like that person is possibly like being rude or being intentionally harmful, it's something you can like explore and then make the call, because they could actually be that. But you know, I just want you guys to know that some of you guys are dealing with a difficult situation, and it's like you're battling your head and your heart, you're battling your primal desires. This could be playing out in a work situation, or at the very least it could be impacting your reputation in a work kind of way, because I see gossip here, you know, I see gossip here. And so a lot of you guys, and this is like with a lot of energies throughout the zodiac, like a lot of that was trying to figure out who's down for you, who's there for you, who hears you with generosity, you know, and who honors your boundaries, and who's reliable, who's you know, can hold themselves accountable, that kind of thing. So maybe that's something you guys want to look into in order to help put some kind of language to the relationships around you, because relationships are also paramount to this. And I see you guys kind of, I'm also hearing the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Like, I think that book was written in like the 70s or something, but I think it's still like a go-to reference for like business students, because that's what you're doing. It's like you're learning how to manage relationships in a way that works for you and doesn't work against you in some kind of way. Whether this is on a more personal front with your friends, because that's a part of your holistic life as well, and that's going to come through, or a part of your career. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Honestly, this is really good energy overall. I feel like you guys are, it might not feel like it because you might be at the beginning stages of some of these realizations, and you're definitely going through a phase of healing But I feel like you guys aren't messing around with A, your success, B, your life, like your individual self-expression. There's something around you that brings some kind of clarity to a situation and that allows you to heal. You guys might even have some kind of figure that I am kind of seeing a Reiki healer or something. So maybe you guys have someone who is some kind of energy healer that you can go to, or sound healing, something like that. Or even visual healing, but some kind of, maybe you're doing some kind of practice, and perhaps some of you guys, sun salutations, I just heard sun salutations, but there is some way that you guys are starting to move some kind of energy out of your life. I'm not going to lie to you and say that you're not going through a dark night of the soul, because this is the key to the reading, right? This is the key to unlocking your highest vibrational outcome, and this is the dark night of the soul card. But what comes after the moon is the sun. So just know that you're going through something that's leading to a new beginning here, and ultimately is going to lead to, I think, a lot of money, like a windfall of money is what I kind of wanted to say, but also your highest and happiest fulfillment. Like, it is some kind of holistic fulfillment, but it is ending some kind of toxic cycles that I feel like possibly have their roots in some kind of behavior you witnessed in childhood, or some kind of wound you had in childhood, or something like that, you know? Capricorn being ruled by Saturn, a lot of good things come to you guys in older age, because Saturn rules that, and it's like things that you kind of have to work hard for. I really do think you guys have some loving and nurturing relationships coming in for you guys. So that is what I have for you guys. Have a really good month, Capricorn, and I hope to see you guys back here again. Bye.